All right, what's up guys? Welcome to a special edition of the daily vlog. I'm out here in the beautiful floor 7 of my apartment complex, and I'm actually grilling some steak, or I'm about to grill some steak. And so I figured today I'm gonna talk about Sunday scaries, how to prepare for the Sunday scaries, or how to absolutely attack your week. I feel, and I've recently realized that if you have the Sunday scaries, if you're getting some anxiety about the week coming up, it means you have no direction or plan to absolutely attack the week. So the way I think about it is that you have like reactive mode is when you're just reacting to things. You're letting things come to you. You don't know what's on the other side, of the week, of the day, of what's coming towards you. And then you need to be proactive. So you need to know exactly what you're going to do to absolutely attack the week. So here's what I do. 1, I understand what my 3 to 5 main priorities of the week are. I have to have extreme clarity on the main things that I need to do to move the ball forward. I also need to understand what meetings do I have on the calendar? Who am I talking to? Who do I need to talk to? What's the objective of this week? How do I manage my team? How do I talk to potential clients? Is there any fires I need to put out this week? So what I typically do is I map out either on a Google Doc or on a journal. Usually a Google Doc, I create a week plan. And I understand everything that's going on. I just map out all my thoughts, my priorities, my goals, whatever it might be. That way I understand what is it that I'm preparing for the week. You have the Sunday scaries because you have anxiety, you're likely procrastinating, you're pushing something off. And so what you need to be the attacker. You need to be fully ready to attack the week. We got this marinade steak from Whole Foods I picked up today. Throw these bad boys on the grill. We got them all set up here. Gonna let them cook for a bit. Okay, so carrying on with the conversation. So once you know exactly what you have to do, you know your 3 to 5 priorities, you know all your meetings for the week, you know who you have to talk to, then you start mapping out your calendar. Be extremely intentional about your calendar time. Typically what I like to do is map out the mornings to be my highest leverage things. Like for example, I'm stressing the hell out about my funnel, so I need to make sure I'm creating ads, I'm writing copy, I'm writing email sequences, I'm getting ready to give a bunch of briefs to the graphic designers and video editing teams so they can create new ads for me. So that's my big thing. My one thing in general is more revenues, more sales. Because I literally, the whole goal and what my mentality is heading into the end of July and into August is revenue solves all problems. Part of the reason I was looking at my profit margins lately, expecting for July, and they're all right. But what we've now been able to do is a little bit off topic, but reflecting and thinking about July as the company continues to grow, is that we kind of had a rebuild, restructure, June, July is kind of rebuild, restructure month, where now we have a really good team that has capacity. So how do I improve profit margins? To get more sales, right? It's less of an option of optimizing costs, eliminating, becoming more efficient. It's now let's just pour more revenue onto the system. So anyway, that's my big thing is okay, revenue solves all problems. So that's the focus for this week. So obviously I'm gonna be focused on 1, the ads, firing up the ads. 2, LinkedIn. How can I leverage LinkedIn better? How can we get more meetings booked through LinkedIn? 3, content. What type of content can I produce? What do I need to do? Because right now I'm just of the mindset just volume negates luck, right? I think Hermosi talks about that. It's all about do so many reps that it's impossible for you to fail. I need to flip these steak tips. Like I was saying, now that you have your calendar all blocked out, you know exactly what you have to attack. The next thing is getting ample rest and recovery. So this past week has been the first time probably ever that my Whoop, I use Whoop to recover, to track all my recovery, my sleep metrics and everything, 100% in the green, 7 days in a row in the green. That's with some intense training, getting running in the mix, in the green. So Sunday, right? Get a good meal in, wind down. Now that you have some clarity on what you have to do for this next week, get to bed on time, right? So I do screens off by 9, I get into bed by 10. I'm usually asleep by 10, 10:30, wake up 6 a.m., I get right to work, attack the day. Get up before everyone else is, get up before your team's up, get up before clients are up, get up before any distractions, get to work by 7, 6:30, 7 o'clock. 7 to 10 is really quiet time, usually people are just logging in, they're being slow, whatever. You're attacking, you're getting the main things done. Then you open it up, you allow for chaos, you kind of allow that reactive mode come the afternoon, and that's when you can start to attack problems. The reason why you might have Sunday scaries, you might have anxiety heading into your day, is because you're just waiting, you're flat-footed, and you're waiting for other people to dictate your day, dictate your actions. And so what I try to do is, it's all about that proactivity and figure out how I can attack the week and get shit done. Because if you don't control your schedule, if you don't set boundaries, if you don't map out your calendar, other people will take over that calendar space, and before you know it, a week will pass by and you'll be like, I didn't even get anything done. I was just reacting to things, I was procrastinating, I didn't get anything done. So clarity, Sundays are for clarity, Sundays are for recovery, Sundays are for getting ready to absolutely attack your Monday so that you're not flat-footed. So figured that'd be a good little special video for the Sunday as I'm cooking out here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Come back tomorrow as I'll be posting another video. And yeah, let me know if you like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.